What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video we will be going through the ICT silver bullet model, a trade that I personally took on the 29th of September 2025. Now it is the New Year's. I hope everyone had an amazing 2025 and I'm wishing you all a happy New Year's for 2026. Now without further ado, let's get right into the video. So the first thing that I do before even entering the New York session is mark up all the key levels such as Asia highs, Asia lows, London highs, London lows, previous day high, previous day low. And the reason I do this is because in New York session, as soon as it opens, I want to see a sweep of either one of these liquidity levels or liquidity pools. So if we jump down to the 1 minute time frame here, we see that we did sweep a buy side liquidity level that was created in London. Now this is not London highs itself, but we do have a clean buy side liquidity level. Now if we look onto the 15-minute time frame, we see that liquidity level much more cleaner on the 15-minute. Now same thing on the right hand side on S&P. Again, we see that very clean buy side liquidity level on S&P 500. Now the first thing that I want to see always before even looking for a trade is a sweep of either a buy side or a sell side liquidity level. And again, as I just mentioned before, we just swept this buy side liquidity level that was formed in the London session. Now, it is not a requirement to have both assets sweep the same liquidity pool. One asset is enough to sweep and then we could start looking for trades on NQ. So our next step is to look for a swing low to be created. And the reason why a swing low is created and it needs to be created is because step number 3 and step number 4 are both related and are correlated to step number 2. Without step number 2, we cannot look for step number 3 and 4. So as we can see right here, we do get a swing low that is created on NQ at 941. And if we look to the right hand side, we also get a swing low that is created at 945. Now it is very important to have both assets correlating like so, in order to have a higher probability of a trade. If one asset shows a swing low but the other doesn't, then we cannot go in and ahead and enter the trade. The reason being is because price is more likely to head to our desired direction if both assets are showing the same price action. Now step number 3 and step number 4 are a market structure shift and a displacement. And essentially what a market structure shift is, this candle right here at 945 closes below this swing low right here. That is just called a market structure shift. And a displacement is within that market structure shift. As you can see, it's a strong impulsive move to the downside. So the same thing that happened on NQ, I do want to see happen on S&P. Again, just to have that correlating asset and to have both of them telling me that price is willing to seek lower prices. Now, if we look, we do get the swing low at 945, and we also get the market structure shift and displacement to the downside. So this candle right here at 948 closes below this swing low right here, indicates to me that price is willing to seek lower prices. Now that we have correlating assets, we could start looking for our 5th and 6th step on our checklist, which is a fair value gap to be created. The reason why I want to see a fair value gap created is because the retracement into the fair value gap is going to be our entry to go short. Now if we look very closely, we see this fair value gap getting created right here at 945. And a fair value gap is, if we call this candle number 1, this candle number 2, and this candle number 3, candle 1's low and candle 3's high are not overlapping and there is a price gap. That is just called a fair value gap. Now for our entry, as soon as price retraces into the edge of that fair value gap, we'll be going short. As you can see, price does retrace at 947 and that's where we have our execution to go short. Now something that I do want to mention to you guys is you don't want to be waiting for price to travel all the way up or the middle of the fair value gap, since price does not always do that. Sometimes price will come in, tap the fair value gap and drop into your desired direction. And you don't want to be missing out on A+ setups like these just for getting a better price fill. So always execute as soon as price retraces onto the edge of the fair value gap, whether that being in a bullish or a bearish example. Now coming into our stop loss placement, a stop loss placement in this scenario here would be above the displacement candle's high, which will be risking about 22 handles or so. Now you don't want to be risking more than 30 handles per trade. So in this scenario, we are absolutely fine. So our targets are going to be 2 targets. We have 2 targets for this trade. Our first target is going to be this swing low right here for 70 handles. That's going to be our first take profit. And our second take profit is going to be this minor sell side liquidity level, this swing low, and is also the 930 open low. So this is also going to be our final TP. And as you can see very well, price does deliver ever so perfectly. Now, something that I do want to mention to you guys is our execution must be in the first or second AM macro. The first AM macro being from 9:45 to 10:15, and the second AM macro being from 10:45 all the way to 11:15. And the reason being is because price usually tends to find those key levels within those 2 30-minute intervals. And always be sure to set your trading view or whatever platform you're using to the New York time, because all times that I'm going to be referring to are going to be in New York time. Now, regarding how I actually manage my position and reducing my risk within this trade, I pretty much follow a rule where every time we take out a swing low, I reduce my risk to the nearest swing high. So if you look very closely here, this swing low at 9:48 was taken by this candle right here at 9:51. So as soon as that happened, what I do, the nearest swing high from my stop loss is going to be this candle right here at 9:47, and that's simply where I put my stop loss above. After a while, we also get this swing low at 9:55, and we break with this candle at 9:58. So after that, I usually tend to put my stop loss to break even. Now, the third time we get a swing low and a break, which we do get right here at 10:06, then I would put my stop loss in profit right above this swing high at 9:50. That way, if price does come and decide to reverse, I am securing some profits on the day. One thing that I also do want to mention to you guys that is pretty crucial, if ES&P takes the objective out right here, which was at 9:30, it took it out about 10:06, then that's when we close our full position. So if ES takes the full objective first and we still have running profits on NQ, we must close our position. You can leave a runner or two just in case if price does actually go hit your full take profit, but ideally you want to take the full amount and full position off as soon as the other asset has taken out your objective. And there you have it, guys, the ICT silver bullet model, a trade that I took on the December 29th, 2025. Now, before you guys go anywhere, I also do offer a VIP top trading floor Discord server where you guys could come in and literally take the exact same trades I take on a regular basis. So whenever I take those trades for 108, 107 handles, as you can see right here, you guys could profit on them too. Not only that, but you guys will get as much as education as you can and as you want. There's heaps of terminology, heaps of help and support all over the place. And I'm there to answer your questions within a 24-hour period. There's a whole traders chat for you to participate in and talk to like-minded traders like yourself. Now, if you guys do want to join, the link will be in the description down below. As well as that, I also have a free Telegram channel where you guys could come in also and see the mini trade recaps that I make. Just trade recaps for you guys to get a better understanding of the silver bullet. So again, the link will be in the description down below. The last thing is I do want to thank and appreciate each and every one of you guys for supporting the channel so far, for subscribing. Now, if you guys haven't yet subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button. We want to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. Until the next time, peace.